this video, now I'm going to discuss linear inequations. It's a topic of class 11th mathematics. This is very important chapter. In class 11th, in function, in order to find a domain in range of function, we use linear equations. And in class 12th, our problem of linear programming problem, the graphical solution of this topic, we will use over there. So now I'm going to discuss first of all what is the difference between linear equation and inequations. Linear equations, we write ax plus by is equal to c. But linear inequations, we write ax plus by is less than or equal to c. It may be more than or equal to c. Ax plus by is more than or equal to c. And ax plus by is less than c. Ax plus by is more than c, where a, b, c, belongs to real number. For all values of a, b, c belongs to set of real numbers. So what is the difference between linear equation and linear inequations? Here, when we find the solutions which satisfy the given linear equations, we generally draw a line. Suppose we draw a line. Suppose this is ax plus by is equal to c. This is a line. So all the values of x which satisfy the given linear equation will on the line. Okay? But in case of linear inequations, if we ax plus by is less than or equal to c, so if we are finding to the number of solutions, that means all values of x and y which satisfy the given linear equations, first of all we have to write ax plus by is equal to c. So all those values of x which satisfy the given linear equations are on the line, and maybe in LHS side or RHS side, that means in upward direction and in downward direction. So the solution of this linear equations are not only on the line. It may be in upper side, it may be lower side. That is the difference. That means we will get the number of solutions here. And if line is in the form of ax plus by is less than c, not equal to c, in that case, first of all we will convert into corresponding equation, but when we draw the line should be dotted. That means the solution of these linear equations are not on the line. That's why we have to draw the line in dotted mode. The solution of x and y which satisfy the given linear equation may be in upward side, maybe in downward side, but not on the line. So that is the difference between linear equations and linear inequations. And now we have to discuss how can we solve the linear equations. When we solve linear equations, that means suppose 3x plus 5 is equal to 6 is written. Then generally we write 3x is equal to 6 minus 4. So 3x is equal to, we write 6 minus 4 is 2. So the x is equal to 2 by 3. That means there is only one value of x which satisfy the given linear equation, clear, of one variable. But if 3x plus 4 is less than or equal to 6 is written, then the values of x which satisfy the given linear equations are not countable. Here we can count, it is only one solution. But in case of linear inequations, when we solve it for x, then we will not get only countable solutions. We will get a solution set where the values of x are uncountable, which satisfy the given linear equations. So how to solve this? Whenever we solve linear equations, when we add then both sides, when we subtract a number then both sides, when we divide a number, a non-zero number, then both the sides, and when we multiply a non-zero scalar quantity, again we have to multiply it by both the sides. This is the concept. But generally students treat it as like a linear equation. But in examination we will get only one question, so we should follow the rule of linear equation. So how to solve it? We will write it 3x plus 4 minus 4, 6 minus 4. So it is 3x, 4 minus 4 is cancel out, and 6 minus 4 is 2. So now you can see here 3x is less than or equal to 2, and we have to find the value of x. So first of all we will divide it by 3, and when we divide we will get x is less than or equal to 2. That means the values of x will satisfy the given linear inequations x is equal to 2 or less than 2. That means the value of x which is less than or equal to 2, but it is always more than infinite. That means all the values of x which belongs to from infinite to close interval 2, I am going to discuss the interval which satisfy the given linear inequations. Finite intervals, and I think I have written here wrong, so it is 2 by 3, so it must be 2 by 3. That means the value of x which is less than or equal to 2 by 3, but more than minus infinite, all the values of it satisfy the given linear equations. In order to write a solution of given linear equation, we should know about intervals. So there are two types of interval. First is finite interval and second one is infinite interval. So first of all I am going to discuss finite intervals. There are four types of finite intervals. First is open interval. In this interval, the value of x lie between a and b. That means the value of x is not equal to a and not equal to b. All the values of x lie between a and b. And when we represent it on number line, we have to write it is minus infinite, suppose it is plus infinite, and whenever we have to represent it, it is a and b. So this light circle represents that x is not equal to a, x is not equal to b. All the values of x lie between a and b. Clear? And now second interval is it is denoted by, we write x belongs to a comma b. Open interval. Okay, this is called open interval. We use a small bracket. The value of x lie between a and b, but x is not equal to a but not equal to b. Second, closed interval. Second finite interval is closed interval, where the value of x lie between a and b, x is equal to a and equal to b also. So when we represent it on number line, we represent it a, b, light circle represent that. Now we are including a and b both, and all the values of x lie between a and b, including a and b both, and we represent it x belongs to big bracket a comma b. So this is a symbol of closed interval. Now third, open closed. Open closed interval, where the value of x is more than a, less than b, and also equal to b. The value of x lie between a and b. The value of x is not equal to a but equal to b, and when we represent it on number line, we write from minus infinite to plus infinite. The value of x is equal to a and the value of x is equal to b. That means now we are including b only, not a. That means the value of x lie between a and b, including b, and we represent it x belongs to open interval, open bracket and close bracket. That means it is open closed interval. Now fourth, which is the last of finite interval, closed open interval. Closed open interval. It will help us to write a solution of the given linear equation. Now the value of x is equal to a, more than a but less than b. So when we represent it on number line, we write from minus infinite to plus infinite. This is a and b. So now the value of x is equal to a but not equal to b, and lie between a and b also. This light circle, that means now we are not including B, and this dark circle represent that now we are including A. So we represent it, x belongs to big bracket A comma B small bracket. This is a symbol of closed open interval. Now infinite intervals. First is if the value of x lie between from minus infinite to plus infinite. I think you know infinite is only notation, it's not a number. This represents all real number, that means x belongs to real number, because set of real number is from minus infinite to plus infinite. We write x belongs to from minus infinite to plus infinite. If the value of x is less than a, where a is a scalar quantity, a real number, if the value of x is less than a, but if x is less than a but it is always more than minus infinite, so we write x belongs to open interval from minus infinite to plus a. Third, if the value of x is less than or equal to a, then the value of x is always more than infinite, minus infinite, and we write x belongs to open minus infinite to close it. So this is a open close interval. Fourth number, the value of x is more than a. The value of x is more than a but less than infinite. If the value of x is more than from a number, then always less than a infinite. Then we write x belongs to a to infinite. Now for fifth number, the value of x is more than or equal to a, but it's obvious it is less than infinite. So we write x belongs to closed open interval. So these are infinite intervals. Now we have to solve this given linear equations. 12x is less than or equal to 50, and we have to solve it for x. In first part of the question is x must belongs to real number, and in second part x belongs to set of natural numbers. So 12x is less than or equal to 50. First of all, we will divide it by 12 on both sides. So we will get x is less than or equal to 50 by 12. And we can write it, x is less than or equal to 25 by 6. Clear? That means the value of x is less than or equal to 25 by 6, but it is more than or equal to, but it is more than minus infinite. So first part we have to solve here, where x belongs to real number. So the answer, x belongs to from minus infinite to 25 by 6. It is open close interval. All the values of x which are real lie between from minus infinite to 25 by 6. And the second part which we have to solve, when x belongs to natural number. So x is more than minus infinite but is less than or equal to, when we divide it, we will get 4 is to 1 by 4, that means 4 point something. But now here x belongs to natural number. So what are the solution? So x belongs to a set. The elements of sets are 1, because you know 1 is very first natural number, 1, 2, 3 and 4 only. Clear? So 1, 2, 3, 4 are the natural number, because the second part of the question, x belongs to natural number. Now one more question. Suppose 3x minus 7 is less than or equal to 2. Now we have to solve this given linear equations, and now we have to find a solution also. So we'll write 3x minus 7 plus 7 is less than 2 plus 7. So 7 cancel out, and now it is 3x is less than or equal to 9. 2 plus 7, 9. Now we will divide it by 3. So we'll write x is less than or equal to 3. That means the values of x which are equal to 3 but less than 3 also. But it is always more than from minus infinite. So x belongs to from minus infinite to 3. It is closed open interval. So the values of x belongs to from minus infinite to 3. All values of x which belong in this interval will satisfy the given linear equations. Now question number 3. 3x minus 2 lie between 4 and 6. And now we have to solve it. We have to solve this given linear equation for x. So we'll write here 4 plus 2, 3x minus 2 plus 2 and less than 6 plus 2. So now you can see 4 plus 2 is 6 is less than or equal to 3x minus 2 plus 2 cancel out, and now 6 plus 2 is equal to 8. But we are solving it for x only. So we divide it by 3 all sides. So we write 2 is less than or equal to x and x is less than or equal to 8 by 3. And now it's time to write a solution. The value of x is including 2 as well as 8 by 3. So we write x belongs to close interval 2 comma 8 by 3. Now fourth question. 2 times of 3 minus x is more than or equal to x by 5 plus 4. And we have to solve this given linear equation for x. So first of all we will multiply it. It is 6 minus 2x is more than or equal to x by 5 plus 4. So 6x minus 2x is more than or equal to, we will take LCM here, nothing than 1. We will write here 5 and x plus 20. So we will cross multiply generally when we get linear equations. But here, first of all we will find the LCM of 5 and 1, which is 5. So we will multiply 5 on both sides. So we get 5 into 6 minus 2x is more than or equal to 5 into x plus 20 by 5. So it is now 30 minus 10x, which is less than or equal to x plus 20. Now we'll write 30 minus 10x minus 30, x plus 20 minus 30. So it is minus 10x is more than or equal to x plus 10 only, because 30 cancel out. Now we write minus 10x minus x both the side. So we get minus 10x minus x minus 11x is more than or equal to x cancel out 10. Now we have to solve it for x. So we divide it by 11. When we divide it by 11 both the sides, we get x is more than or equal to 10 by 11. Here minus x. We have to solve it for x. So we will multiply minus on both sides. And when we multiply minus on both sides, then sign will be reversed. So it is now x is less than or equal to minus 10 by 11. So now x belongs to, now the value of x is less than or equal to minus 10 by 11, but it is always more than minus infinite. So now answer, x belongs to minus infinite to minus 10 by 11 close interval, because the value of x including minus 10 by 11 and all the values of x which belongs to from minus infinite to minus 10 by 11 satisfy the given linear equations. Now the question number 5. 2 into x minus 1 by 5 is less than or equal to 3 into 2 minus x by 2. Now we have to solve it for x. So in given linear equations, we have 5 into, and the sign of equal is not given here. It is not linear equation, it is linear inequation. So we will solve it by different method. So 5 and 2, first of all we will take the LCM of 5 and 2, which is 10. So we should multiply 10 on both sides. So it is 10 into 2 into x minus 1 by 5 is less than or equal to 10 into 3 into 2 minus x by 2. So we will write it 2 into 2 x minus 1 is less than or equal to 5 into 3 into 2 minus x. So it is 4. 4 into x minus 1 is less than or equal to 5 into 3, 15, 2 minus x. Again we will multiply, we get 4x minus 4 is less than or equal to 15 into 2, 30 minus 15x. So it is 4x minus 10 is written. So we will try to write x in one side and numerical value other side. So we write here 4x minus 4 plus 4 is less than 30 minus 15x plus 4. 4 cancel out. It is 4x is less than or equal to 30 plus 4, 34 minus 15x. And now we will add 15x both sides. So 4x plus 15x is less than or equal to 34 minus 15x plus 15x. 15x plus 4 is 19x is less than or equal to 15x, cancel out by 15x, it is 34. Now we'll divide it by 19. So 19 both the side. So we get x is less than or equal to 34 by 19. The value of x is less than or equal to 34 by 19 but more than minus infinite. Now it's time to write the solution. So x belongs to from minus infinite to 34 by 19. And now we will discuss questions whenever two linear equations are given and we have to find a common solution. Before starting how to find a common solution, if two linear equations are given and we have to find a common solution. So what is the meaning of common solution? Common value of x will satisfy both the equation. That means if the value of x satisfies this given linear equation, then x must satisfy second given linear equations. So if before discussing this, I am going to discuss here, suppose x minus 2 is equal to 0 and x square minus 4 is equal to 0. There are two equations. First is linear and second one is quadratic. And now we have to find out what is the common solution which satisfy both the equation, linear as well as quadratic equation. So x minus 2 is equal to 0. So the value of x is equal to 2. It's very easy to find the value of x when the given equation is linear. Now x square minus 4 is equal to 0 is given. So when we factorize x square minus 4, we will write it x minus 2 into x plus 2 is equal to 0. So there are two values of x. First is plus 2 and second one is minus 2. And now we have to find a common solution which satisfy both the equation. That means x minus 2 is equal to 0 and x square minus 4 is equal to 0. Then when we find a common solution, so the common solution of x is is 2 only, because 2 is a part of the solution of this given quadratic equation and x is equal to 2 is also the part of solution of linear equation x minus 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 2 is the common solution. Similarly here, we have to find a common solution, the common value of x which satisfy both the linear equations. So now I am going to solve it. X plus 3 is more than 0. So we write x plus 3 minus 3 is more than 0 minus 3. 3 cancel out. So the value of x is more than 3. Minus 3, sorry. If the value of x is more than minus 3, but it is always less than infinite. This is the first equation. And now second equation. We can also write here x belongs to open interval from minus 3 to infinite. Second one is 2x is less than 14. In order to solve it, we will divide it by 2, both the side. We get x is less than 7. If x is less than 7, we know that it is more than minus infinite. That means x belongs to from minus infinite to 7. So x belongs to minus 3 to infinite is the solution of first given linear equation. X belongs to from minus infinite to 7 is the solution of second given linear equation. Now it's time to find a common solution. That means now we are going to find those values of x which satisfy the given linear equations. So how can we solve it? We have to use a different method. We have to use number line. So first of all, we draw a number line from minus infinite to plus infinite. So now we have to locate these 2 points where minus 3 and where 7. So here minus 3 and 7. We will draw a dark circle, because if x belongs to open interval minus 3 to infinite, x is not is equal to minus 3. That's why I have drawn here light circle. And in next, x belongs to from minus infinite to 7. Here also x is not equal to 7. That's why I have drawn a light circle. Now in first solution, the value of x lie between minus 3 to infinite, that means x 3 to infinite, all values of x which are more than minus 3 but less than infinite, so we draw a line. And next 7, light circle, because the value of x is not equal to 7, from 7 to minus infinite. Okay, that means all values of x which are less than 7 but more than minus infinite. Now we have to check from where to where both the lines are parallel. Now you can see from minus 3 to 7, these two lines are parallel. So what are the common solution? The common solutions are from minus 3 to 7. That means common solution is x belongs to open interval 3 to 7. That's the common solution of the given linear equations. In this question, we have to find a common solution which satisfy both the given linear equation. So first of all, we will find a solution of this and then the solution of that given linear equation. And after that, we will find common solution. That means those values of x which satisfy both the given linear equations. Now I am going to solve first given linear equation. So 5x by 4 plus 3x by 8 is more than 39 by 8. So first of all we will take LCM. So LCM of 4 and 8. We can multiply also 4 and 8 which is 32 here. So 4 divide, then it is 40x, 12x is more than 39 by 8. So 40x plus 12 is 52x by 32. So now it is 52x by 32 is more than 39 by 8. Now we have to solve it. So we can multiply 8 and 32. But if it is linear equation, then we will perform cross multiplication. But now it is linear inequation. So we will multiply a number both the side, which is the LCM of 32 and 8. So when we find the LCM of 32 and 8, I think it is 32. So we will multiply 32 both the side. 32 into 52x by 32 is more than 32 into 39 by 8. So it is 52x is more than 4 into 39. So 52x is more than 156. And now we divide it by 52 both the side, then the value of x is more than 3. That means the value of x is more than 3 but less than infinite. This is the solution of the first given linear equation. That means the value of x belongs to 3 to infinite. And now we will solve second given linear equations. And after that we will find a common solution. So it is 2x minus 1 by 12 minus x minus 1 by 3 is less than 3x plus 1 by 4. So first of all we will find the LCM of 12 and 3, which is 12 here. So it is now 2x minus 1 minus 4 into x minus 1 is less than 3x plus 1 by 4. We can write 2x minus 1 minus 4x plus 4 by 12 is less than 3x plus 1 by 4. So now we will solve it. So what is the LCM of 4 and 12? 4. Again we will multiply 12. The LCM of 4 and 12 is 12. So we will multiply 12 both the sides. So first of all we will write 2x minus 4x is minus 2x plus 3 by 12 is less than 3x plus 1 by 4. Now we will multiply 12 on both sides. When we multiply 12 on both sides, now it is minus 2x plus 3 is less than 3x plus 1 into 3. So it is minus 2x plus 3 is less than 9x plus 3. Now we have to solve it for x. So 2x plus 3 minus 3 is less than 9x plus 3 minus 3. So it is minus 2x is less than 9x. 3 cancel out by 3 and 3 cancel out by 3. So we'll write minus 2x plus 2x is less than 9x plus 2x. So it is 0. 11x is more than 0. We will divide 11. So 0 is less than x. That means the value of x here more than 0 but less than infinite. So solution of the second given linear equation is x belongs to 0 to infinite. And now we will find a common solution. Now we will represent it on number line to find a common solution. X is more than 3 but less than infinite, and x is more than infinite 0 but less than infinite. So first of all we draw a number line, minus infinite to plus infinite. Locate these values of x, 3 and 0. So it is 0 and 3. Draw light circle because x and not including 0 and 3. So first of all this x is more than 3, that means from 0 to infinite, and again the value of x is more than 0 but less than infinite, that means from 0 to infinite. From where to where both the lines are parallel. So now you can see here from 3 to infinite, these two lines are parallel. That means x belongs to 3 to infinite. So 3 to infinite is the common solution of these two linear equations. Now next question. 4x minus 1 is less than or equal to 0 and 3 minus 4x is less than 2, and we have to find a common solution. So first of all we will solve first given linear equation. 4x minus 1 is less than or equal to 0. So 4x minus 1 plus 1 is less than 0 plus 1. So it is 4x is less than or equal to 1. Now we'll divide it by 4. So it is x is less than or equal to 1 by 4. The value of x is less than or equal to 1 by 4. But it is always more than infinite. That means x belongs to from minus infinite to 1 by 4 close interval. Now second equation. Second in equation, 3 minus 4x is less than 0. So 3 minus 4x minus 3 is less than 0 minus 3. 3 cancel out. Now it is 4x is less than 0 minus 3 is minus 3. First of all we will divide it by 4. So we write minus x is less than minus 3 by 4. Now we have to solve it for x, not for minus x. So we will multiply minus on both the sides. When you multiply, the sign will be reversed. So it is 3 by 4. That means the value of x is more than 3 by 4 but less than infinite. That means the value of x belongs to from 3 by 4 to infinite. Now we have to represent this for common solution. When we represent, so first of all we have to draw a number line. Clear? So minus 1 by 4 is, suppose it is 1 by 4 and it is 3 by 4. Clear? And now we have to draw a number line. So 1 by 4 to minus infinite this side, and from 3 by 4 to plus infinite. Both the lines are going in the opposite direction. There is no common portion. So these given linear equation have no solution. So we write here the common solution. Common solution is 5. No solution is denoted by 5. I think in this video you have got the basic concept of linear inequations. Thank you.